Yep, we're recording. Yo, what's good, everybody? It is the Godfather of Gaming, the Ageless Wonder, the VR King of the Hood, Trump side, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, your boy Lincoln Clay coming back at you with another road trip video. These road trips are actually a lot easier to do while I'm in Facebook jail because it's basically multitasking. I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm out running whenever I'm out running errands, and I can make a video while I'm at it that saves a lot of time. But rest assured, once I get out of Facebook jail, I'll be getting back to the regular format. Not Facebook jail, YouTube jail. I get used to hearing Facebook jail because some of the YouTube content creators that I listen to, they the kind of content that they put out, they end up going to Facebook jail or Twitter jail on a regular. So I'm used to hearing Facebook jail. So I'm on my way to the casino for about an hour or so, just to get out for a little bit. And not only that, one of my relatives won some money playing Keno at the casino, so I'm hoping that a little bit of that luck will rub off on me. So not only that, the casino's only about a 20-minute drive from here anyway. Alright, let's get home. Alright. Okay, so this morning, I think I've been up since about 6 o'clock on the PC, moving files around, deleting files, trying to free up space for Asgard's Wrath, which is coming out Wednesday. That has a massive 121 gig download. I don't know if I've seen a file that big for a VR game. And I have to be honest, based on what I've seen of Asgard's Wrath, I didn't think it was going to be a file that big. I thought it was going to be like a $20 or $30 game with probably like about a 5 or 6 gig download. But after finding out this file size and how much playtime is involved and stuff, I think this game is going to be well worth the $40. And I am going to pick it up. It's available for pre-order right now. The one thing I do hope is that I hope they let you preload it. Let's get a drink. Let's get this drink going here. Tangerine flavored mineral water. There we go. Stuff tastes a lot better ice cold than it is when it's warm. This shit actually tastes kind of awful when it's warm. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Asgard's Wrath. And I guess something else that happened this week was the Panic at the Disco DLC came out for Beat Saber. Not really feeling it. The way they man, my face is itching a little bit from shaving this morning. God damn. So basically, the way it was coming out about this DLC for Beat Saber led me to believe that this was going to be a free DLC. When the DLC came out, I downloaded it. You almost don't have a choice because it comes out like an update. It comes out as if it's an update. So the fact that it was an update, a downloadable update, led me to believe that it was a free song pack. And you see it in the list of songs, and it appears like it might be again, a free song pack. You go highlight the song that you want to play, and then you see buy right at the bottom, like buy song pack or whatever. Song pack is $7, which I don't think is much, but it's just not me. I'm not feeling that, I'm not feeling that song pack. And that's probably the first song pack that came out for Beat Saber that I did not buy, that I elected to pass. And initially, I was upset the way the whole thing came out, as if it was a free download. But actually, them doing it like that actually was a good thing, because you see the song pack there, and you can highlight it as if it's a regular song within the Beat Saber library and hear the song for a few seconds. So you actually get to hear a little bit of the music before deciding whether or not to buy it or not. So that actually ended up being a good thing, because I probably wouldn't have been very happy if I would have downloaded that song pack without knowing what it was. Because I just don't, it's just not for me. I'm not feeling the music. I know it's only $7, but maybe if it comes out maybe a couple months from now and it's on at the PlayStation Flash sale for like $3 or something, then I'll pick it up. So, and then I think something else I forgot to say was about Asgard's Wrath, about how big that file is. It is available for pre-order right now. The one thing that I do hope is that they allow you to pre-download it. So when it unlocks, whenever it unlocks, then you won't have to wait a couple of days waiting to download it. So that would be nice if they allow you to pre-download it. Damn, this highway's actually kind of congested for a Saturday morning. And just my luck, I happen to be behind a semi. It's only doing 60. So as I was surfing through videos on YouTube and stuff, I got a reminder that Echo VR is coming to the Quest. And Echo VR is basically the multiplayer for Lone Echo. It's actually a good looking game on the Oculus Rift. It's not a bad game at all. I would almost look at it like it's a team-based game. And again, it is free, at least on a Rift. Now, when I went to the Oculus Quest version of the Oculus Store, it said coming soon. I do hope this game is free, because, excuse my language, this would be fucked up if it's not free. Because Rift owners, when you first set up your Oculus Rift, there is several free games that you get, and Echo VR is one of them, or Echo VR Arena, as it's called. Another good thing, and the whole purpose, for the main purpose of this video, is that Echo VR Arena will be crossplay between Quest and Rift owners. So that's a good thing. I don't know what the status is now of the Oculus Quest, but I know it jumped out the gate pretty good. I don't know how many units they've sold, but I would imagine they would have been able to sell probably a few more if they would have been able to keep up with demand. Because demand for the Oculus Quest was outpacing supply. I gotta get around this truck. There we go. like that passing power. So basically, it might seem like a double standard, but you guys know how I feel about crossplay amongst mainly between Microsoft and Sony. I'm against it. And the biggest reason why I'm against it is because I felt Microsoft wanted crossplay to stifle sales of the PlayStation 4 console. Therefore, trying to create a little less of a mismatch between sales. So my thought was, Phil Spencer. You guys know how I feel about him and his bunch of goons and goonettes. I felt like he's tried a multitude of campaigns of trying to slow down the PlayStation since they can't outpace them or outsell them. We know they don't have a lot of compelling games over on the Xbox side. It's just not an appealing console. And rather than Xbox trying to find a way to make itself more appealing, I felt like Phil Spencer's and his bunch of flunkies set out to try to slow down the PlayStation. And I felt like crossplay was one of the means that they were looking to try to slow down the PlayStation. And the one thing about Sony is that we're getting great games from Sony. And those games cost a lot of money to make. Like for instance, this game from Bleeding Edge, Bleeding Edge coming out from Ninja Theory for Xbox, looks like a very cheap game. In terms of the colors and that kind of stuff, the colors, textures, graphics, it looks like it's on par with State of Decay. It looks like a game that when it launches, to me, it should be only $20. So I know it sounds like I'm going off the tracks here, but stay with me. Long and short of it, I felt like if Sony were to give in the crossplay, since most of the eggs are in the PlayStation basket for Sony, if that console's not selling and they're not generating sales and making money off of that console, it could jeopardize the kind of games that we get from Sony moving forward, VR included. I mean, you see what's happening with the Xbox over there. Other than your normal Gears, Forza, and Halo, that console's not selling. So you're not going to see them introduce new games like a Days Gone or something. High quality games that you can see cost a lot of money to make. You're not going to see that coming from Microsoft. And I think in order for us to keep seeing those kind of games coming from Sony, the brand has to be successful. And I think if Sony were to give in a crossplay, that would not be good moving forward. So now where the double standard comes in is that at the moment VR is still niche. I think we're out of the toddler stage with VR. Let me back up and retract that. We're out of the infancy of VR and we're in the toddler stage. It's still growing, but still got a long ways to go. And because of that, I think we do need a little bit of crossplay in VR. Now, I'm not necessarily saying we got to have it across every single game, but I think there is some instances where we do need crossplay, because some of these games are new games that nobody knows about. They're probably going to get off to a slow start. Okay, like when you go back to the flat screen side of things, take The Last of Us 2. That even, that game is established. And it's a game that a lot of people are looking forward to. And we know that game's going to sell like hotcakes. That's not the case over on VR. There's a lot of games over on the VR side that look interesting, but you can't just jump up and say this game's gonna sell like hotcakes. This game's gonna sell 1 million copies or whatever. You don't have that over on VR. So some of these games are gonna get off to a slow start, and because of that, I think in that instance we do need crossplay over on the VR side to help some of these games get off the ground. So in the case of Echo VR, there's going to be crossplay amongst Rift and Quest owners, and they've even put in AI bots. So the game is definitely going to be have replay value. I don't know, maybe when we get to the next, but everything's not crossplay either, because you keep in mind that there's a couple of games over on PlayStation VR that's crossplay, like Star Trek Bridge Crew, Space Junkies. Wow, now that I stop and think about it, I think the only crossplay games over on the PlayStation side are the Ubisoft games, Eagle Flight, Star Trek Bridge Crew, and Space Junkies. I thought No Man's Sky was going to be crossplay. No Man's Sky is, is crossplay with in PC VR, but that's kind of a given because it's a third-party game. Here we are at the casino. I think I'll give you guys a quick look. When we get there. Yeah. 18 minutes. But I'll pull the camera off the mount and give you guys a look when we pull in here. This is Gun Lake Casino. It's about 20 minutes outside of south of Grand Rapids. I consider it a baby casino. I mean, it's not super small, but it's not super big. It doesn't have a hotel, but I had heard a few years ago that was supposed to be in the plans. All right, I'll go into the wrap this thing up here in a second. Trying to figure out which way to go. Make sure I got everything in order. I feel like the VIP treatment today. second, folks. All right. Grab my wallet because I ain't gonna be doing shit without that. So, give you guys a look here at the casino. So yeah, we need crossplay in VR at least for right now. You know, I can't predict 5 years from now where we're going to be sitting. You know, in terms of excuse me. In terms of what stage VR is going to be in, whether it's going to be oh shit. Look at that shit. Goddamn trunk is open. Okay. Let me put on the seatbelt so this thing can shut up too. All right. There's a bus, a lighted stop sign. I don't think they allow cameras inside. Not that I plan to do that anyway. Here we go. Valet. Where are they at? Well, anyway, that's going to do it for me. It's about 10:30 here, a.m. Eastern time. You guys probably won't see this video for a couple hours because I'm not going to upload it until I get back home. So, with that being said, I'm going to boogie on out of here. Wish me luck. See if I can win a couple of bucks. Oh, here's a woman right here, ready to do what she got to do.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I get the name this will be under?
Jacobs.
All right, there's that for you. And good luck today.
Thanks. All right, folks. Now I'm out of here. Let's go in here and see if we can win some moolah. All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Deuces.